Possible spoilers ahead.
You've got nebula crabs, like.
Oh, man. Hey, welcome to WeView Review, where we view content, then review content. I'm Jay at John Prod, and today I have Kim here. Say what's up to the people. Introduce yourself.
Hey, my name is Kim. It is good to see you again.
Again, welcome back, welcome back. And then today we have two new faces. We have Killa here, who is a fellow streamer. Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Killa Bish. I stream action adventure games on my Twitch channel, and I love Marvel, everything.
Nice. That works. And last but not least, we have Tina. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Tina. I create short films, and I put them up on Instagram.
And they are highly engaging, for sure. Oh, and this is not a market substitute. In fact, we encourage you to support the content creators that create the stuff that we view, then review. Watch us alongside them instead of in replacement of them. Yeah, let's get back to the show.
I think we're also watchers by association.
That's very true. You just got to get the voice down.
It's not in my latitude.
The party prince.
No party.
I love this animation.
Remember,
The time
I feel like I'm watching Little Mermaid.
A lot of the Marvel worlds, Thor translates to fairy tale really well because it's all the like folklore stuff.
Right.
Yeah. Thunder hug.
It never runs out. You try to drink.
Of course.
Very good.
Coming from
Duck.
Howard?
Howard the Duck.
Do me.
Remembers Howard the Duck?
Yes.
He's obnoxious.
I don't know how to bring the thunder.
Okay.
Release the phone.
This episode is... Wait, I'm waiting for the ball to drop.
Yeah. I'm getting hangover vibes.
You were the first to warn us about this extraterrestrial threat. Now
Which I ignored.
you will be the key
Yeah.
to eliminating it. Do you have company, Dr. Foster?
Maybe. You know, none of your business.
It's gorgeous.
zoologist.
The party atmosphere seems to be spreading. Yeah, even
Party atmosphere.
Instigator.
He left? Did he even leave a note? I mean, did
Those PhDs, she has no sense.
a beeper? My dad has one. He's a
Captain Marvel.
podiatrist.
The witch for Odin's son.
Oh, he never had to disguise himself. They're friends.
Bring it on.
I love
can't
it.
believe
You're my brother from another mother, man. I mean that. I mean it.
brothers forever.
Brothers forever.
How cute.
Did you
Did you boom?
Boom in private.
I only boom in private.
And his boy just looked.
Women like you.
No.
Party pooper. There, I said it.
Okay.
What?
Now for the rest of you.
Like, what you thought this was?
Hammerang. Get it?
I'm gonna keep it.
To another country. Golly. Don't mess up Stonehenge.
No, it's too late. It's gone.
I don't know what these are. No one does. But no, I said no.
No, but I just...
He's such a jerk.
She did come and crash his party, though.
She did. She could've been the same
On someone else's planet.
Oh, you weird rocks.
They barely talked it out. It was literally like, hello.
Dragon Ball Z, anybody?
Oh, hell yeah. Did you get a bunch of her Kamehameha? They're back.
Oh, she can't lift it.
2 weeks in Hawaii.
That's cheating.
Party pooper.
Wait, I thought he was going to leave it on her. Shame.
Sounds like that might actually be Kat Dennings. Is it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is.
Okay.
Be honest with me. At your last
What are we?
Alpha Star, did you
Yeah.
really destroy
burning
so
apart.
thirsty.
So we just kind of
Right. I hate
no one
it.
got hurt.
No, of course not. Even the baby
Have
goat
some
Gary got home safely.
control.
I gotta go. Love you.
I mean, bye. All I'm saying is.
I'm saying.
Thor's new sweet lady. Hello.
Hello.
You haven't got a friend.
Will you just put
Gross.
that on the phone?
Yo, who wrote this episode?
Oh.
Oh. Right.
Hello?
Loosen up, have fun, smile a little.
Ready to fire on your command.
Sound harder.
They call his mom.
What are you doing here? I misunderstood. The locals called it that. Yes, right.
And the locals call
Confused
it
them
that.
for a moment.
Brother from another mother, remember?
Yeah.
Let's go.
You can't leave. Look. All father, give me strength.
Or what?
At all.
He's such a baby.
No, it's supposed to be Lee. Oh, the tattletale.
Thor, here's the information you requested on your
Oh,
list of
she's
locations.
helping?
And I loaded a few documentaries.
Mother, I can explain.
Pick me up at 8.
I'm grounded right now. I can't go anywhere.
Yeah.
Look at Prince Charming. This is a Disney, like a proper Disney piece.
Yeah.
Wait. What? But it's mid. Wait, hold up. All right, let's get into the episode. We just got to jump to the end here. Was that Vision or Ultron? And did it have all the stones on his chest?
On exoskeleton, and then the mask went up, and it was Vision's face in the Mind Stone. So,
But why?
That's what I'm wondering. I did see the stones here, like around the collar.
Yeah, they had like the little stones, and then maybe one more, like right in the middle.
Yeah.
But my thing is, originally, Iron Man, Tony Stark, he made all of like Vision to protect Earth from aliens because Loki came to take over. But if Loki no longer has come to take over, there hasn't been any. They said this is their first extraterrestrial experience. Why would Vision exist, or how? Any insight on why he exists? Or is it kind of just like, oh, the episode's too happy, let's add a little pizzazz?
Well, I think Tony Stark, they've had other dangers that they've encountered, and he invented Ultron so that they could have time off as superheroes. So I think even if it wasn't just against Loki, there's some other danger coming up where he would have created Ultron, but they wouldn't have had the same circumstances wouldn't have existed to enable him to become Vision. He would have been able to take over the actual body that he created, because that body was always supposed to be for Ultron.
Right, you're right.
Yeah.
So that's not Vision, that's Ultron, in Vision's
Maybe.
space.
I remember Ultron being so angry. He was like, "You took everything from me. This was what I was supposed to be."
Oh yeah.
This
is mine.
Yeah. So that does make sense. So now I'm just trying to think what would inspire Tony and Bruce to come together to make Ultron in this timeline. Killa, have you seen any of the other What If episodes?
Oh, this is my first one.
Oh, this first one? No, I was gonna ask because the mood or the vibe of all the other episodes so far is kind of like, if it didn't happen the way it happened in our timeline that we're used to, it's things go dark, right? Like if this didn't happen, then this happened. I'm not gonna say anything because obviously you said you haven't watched them yet, and I want to give you the opportunity to go enjoy it. But how do you feel about this episode being so Disney? Like it was very Beauty and the Beast, John Smith. Like,
well, I mean, Thor did destroy a planet during the course of the episode. Not that we had any connection with it, but that was still pretty dark. And it did have the ending. But I mean, I think Thor is always a great source of comic relief in the Marvel series. So I thought it was a good tone for his.
He's very lighthearted, and I guess if you live however long Thor can live, certain problems don't hit the same. Because even like when he was fighting Captain Marvel, he wasn't necessarily like, oh my gosh, danger. He was just like, dude, stop ruining my party. And it was like, she like hits you to another state and you're just like, come on, you need a timeout. Like, he wasn't at any point during it like, okay, I got to be on guard. Something's happening. Like, it's just like, it's carefree.
Honestly, he has like Down syndrome.
So do we think that this timeline is better or worse than our current timeline? Because nothing like really bad happened outside of Ultron coming at the end, and we don't know, because a lot of people came and we thought, oh my gosh, something's happening, and then he was like, bro, what's going on? So outside of Ultron coming at the end and possibly being an end all, was this better or worse than our timeline? They, you know,
The other one, I can't take Thor seriously in this one. Like, why are you here?
That's the well, technically we are under his protection, you know, as the we were supposed to be. So it's like he's just checking one of his, you know, checking out.
Can you get some poon and destroy it?
He said he only does boom in private. You're not supposed to know about that.
Oh, let me repeat. He came to get poon and drink.
Midgardian poon. Man, how do y'all feel about how quickly Jane Foster fell in love with Thor?
It made me
She
sick.
must have it. She must have no Earth options, or thinks that she doesn't.
Yeah.
She must only be in the van with Darcy.
Darcy.
Meeting no men.
That could be a thing. Also, I will say that being, you know, a lot of men, especially earthly men, are intimidated by successful women. She's brilliant. She does her thing. She talks about aliens all the time before people, I guess, believed in aliens. So maybe every human male probably is like, you're weird. Like, what's up? And then he comes and he's like, you're brilliant. And then he does the hair flip. I mean, can you guys really say you'd be able to resist the hair flip?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know what kind of space STDs he would have. So I would
Ooh.
He does do a lot of partying.
That's the real question of this episode. Did they use protection?
I don't think Thor would. I think they're all like hedonists, you know, so they eat, sleep, drink, party.
He's like, I've never felt any symptoms of hurt or pain. You should be fine.
You've got nebula crabs, like.
Oh man.
Got nebula crabs.
Also,
I do think maybe she, like, where she works, she probably doesn't get taken seriously by a lot of the men she works with too. That she's like a woman in the environment, like in her own space. And so Thor, like, not saying that he's an idiot, but he's just unaware. So her saying like all this stuff about extraterrestrials and holding the cell phone, he's like, you're a genius. And she's like, really? It's like flattering.
You think so? You know, it's just a tablet. So what are favorites from this episode? What are your favorite parts?
For me, it was I just gotta go. An entire historical monument, basically, that did, and then the straightening of Tower Pizza. Pizza.
That's what we'll call it. That's canon for WeView review. It's the Tower of Pizza.
It's definitely the Lady Liberty getting her arm melted off. It's like, hey, so what are you doing tonight?
Yeah, he definitely was trying to follow in Thor's footsteps and go boom in private.
I loved when Mom showed up and and he had to clean everything up. Just, we all know that feeling. Mom busts you.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely been there. I think for me, my favorite part is that Captain Marvel actually played along with the we were just cleaning up plan and didn't just be like, oh, you were cleaning up? Well, what about, you know what I'm saying? I thought that was pretty cool of her. That was like you're all right with me. Because, you know, Captain Marvel, I've always been kind of like, oh, here she comes. Especially in the beginning, she really asked like, hey, y'all need to clean this up. And without any kind of like, well, the reason we're partying is you don't even know what's going on. She just was like, I said, clean up. All right. Psh. You just hit somebody. You don't know his power. You have no information about this guy. Your first move is to swing on him. Like, you don't know what kind of diplomatic problem that could have caused war. He's the prince of Asgard. That could have been like, you hit my son. All right, now we got to come and conquer this planet. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of unknowns for her to just swing on him. So I did appreciate at the end where she covered for him. So I was like, okay, she's a bro, you know?
Yeah.
How do y'all feel about Loki's character? Because he is blue and a giant. Do you think him, because I always thought of him as the runt of his litter, which is why he blended in well with Thor and his family. I didn't think it was like a choice for him to like, the blue thing I figured is a choice because I've seen him go blue and turn back white, but I never considered him being small a choice. So seeing him in this episode, a giant, I'm like, is it by proximity, if he's with giants, he becomes giant? Or
I always thought that his size was an enchantment from Odin, or like Odin teaching him how to enchant himself, or like forcing him to enchant himself, because Loki is a shapeshifter as well.
You're right. That does make sense. And I could see, especially, he didn't know that he was a frost giant until later, which is what made him so mad. Which means that is very true. Most likely, if he was blue and giant, he would have been like, some things like not like the other, you know? So that makes sense. So yeah. There you go. You solved it. Now I gotta think of another unanswerable question to leave people with. Thanks. No, do you guys think in this episode that Thanos is still on the same conquest?
Seemed like he was a more chill Thanos based on the way that she was like, oh, I gotta go see my dad.
Yeah,
right.
Him.
Ran off.
I'm like, would she? Because she in the regular universe, she's kind of like F him. So did Thor party enough to subside Thanos's wish to destroy half of our life? He's like, you know what? They're all right with me.
But I wonder also if maybe that was like showing the will, like how much she really does not want to clean this planet up for him. She's like, she would rather go hang with her dad than help you clean.
That is, that makes sense. I think a lot of things in this episode were hard to take seriously just because it was so lighthearted. So overall ratings, how do you feel about this episode?
I'll give it like a 7. Like, I really enjoyed it, but there were a lot of unanswered questions for me, and that's something that irks me usually when I'm like watching something. What does this mean?
Like a 4 or 5.
A 4. Ooh.
I can't even get past making this face is all I can.
Last week you were like, it is a 10. So this is, you've come off of your high, is what you're saying. You're like,
no, like I'm an action girl, like so.
Not
hit him. Like, how you supposed to hit him?
She hit him.
He didn't fight the way he normally fights. She didn't fight.
He was like, it's cool.
And no one wants to really hit anybody. So,
I would probably give it a 6, just because there were like in terms of like production and the acting was really strong. And then some stuff like the story like wasn't taking itself seriously enough. Like, even if it's a comedy, like there's still certain parts of the story that should be like taken a little bit more seriously.
Right.
I feel like it was thrown together, kind of. Not really. Like, it was well thought out as far as like character development, but story,
Yeah, we talked about that last week as far as would this show have benefited from being a longer format piece? Because since they're like 30 minutes, they kind of like, this happens and this happens and this happens and then it's wrapped up. And it's kind of like, oh, okay.
They're on brand
Yeah.
for them to be like, to have the show be what if, and then it leaves you for what ifs.
The only problem I have with that is these are one-off episodes. So there's not like, when it comes back, we're supposed to get the rest and find out why or what. So these unanswered questions could very well just be unanswered forever, you know? So that's my only problem with it. Yeah. Did I not mention that? I'm sorry. You'll never get the answers. I'm sorry. You ain't got the answers, Sway. All right, but where can we find you guys? Go ahead and plug yourselves.
You can find me on twitch.tv/Killa_Bish. I'll be there playing video games. Come hang out.
Nice, nice.
You can find me on Instagram at LoveTina, 2 O's, 2 A's. And also you can find me at Mitchell Media Team. It's mine and my husband's media business. We do actor reels, events, videography, as well as short films. So
You can find me at Kim All Over, KYMM All Over, on Instagram and TikTok.
TikTok.
And TikTok.
Kim, TikTok. Wow.
It's been fun. I got sucked into the wrong side of TikTok, I think. Too.
Oh man, the wrong side. We'll talk about that off air. Okay. But yeah, thanks for watching. Keep in the comment section what you guys think is the reason why Ultron. I keep wanting to call him Vision because his face. But yeah. Why is Ultron here? Why? Leave it in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff, and follow these beautiful people. All right. Well, thank you for watching. Goodbye.
good night. Thanks.
Noise.
I want to hear y'all say that one time. I want to see if it's tongue twister for y'all as it is in my brain.
WeView, where we view content. What's the rest of it?
Then review content. WeView, where we review content, then review content.
WeView, where we view content and review content.